Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Madisonville Marine. Since 1976, there's been no better place to buy a boat in East Tennessee or America. How do I say that? Because people buy boats from Madisonville Marine at madmarine.com, and they have them shipped all over the country. Florida, California, Texas. Now, why would someone in Florida, California, or Texas order a boat from Madisonville Marine? Because they got tremendous selection and they got great prices. And they've got great customer service on top of it. I've told you about them for years. Get down Highway 411 North in Madisonville. See Joe Special and his team down there. Really, really good people. You'll go again and again and again. When you buy this boat, eventually you're going to need a second boat. You'll go back. So many people do. madmarine.com, Madisonville Marine. Okay, very quickly. Iowa Athletic Director Gary Barta has a suggestion he thinks will calm down some of the poaching that's going on in college sports right now. This past couple of weeks, you've had coaches like Satterfield at Louisville claiming that Alabama poached one of his players. You've got coaches, Mike Norvell is saying other schools are coming after his players. Everybody's saying, hey, come here, we can give you more NIL dollars. It's bad. I mean, the NIL wasn't set up to tamper and poach with other people's rosters. That is stupid. It needs to be stopped. Gary Barta has a theory on how to stop it. Let's take a look at what he had to say. If we can't totally control name, image, likeness, then let's go back and put a 1 year. If you transfer, you can transfer, but you don't have to lose your scholarship. But you must sit out a year because we can control that, and that, I think, would slow down the name, image, likeness deals. A booster isn't going to offer a student athlete a big sum of money if they know if they come to their school, they have to sit out a year. But at the same time, once the student is there, they can put together a name, image, likeness package that they benefit from. And the next part, allowing movement. You know what? Heck with that. We don't need to see that. Sorry. Let's just be quick here. That's the basic gist. You want to go back to capping to making a transfer a 1 year deal instead of just free transfers for all. Would that slow down some of this poaching and tampering?
Yes.
I think it would too.
Yeah.
I think it would work. Is it fair? Because if David were here, let me speak for David Ubben, coaches don't have to sit out a year. There you go. I'm guessing, David can text me, but I'm guessing that's what he would say.
Well, with all of the changes that have taken place, John, in just this short period of time, there almost has to be a reaction, doesn't there? You almost have to do something, like going back to the way it was. Even if you set that date, starting this date, anyone who transfers is going to have to sit out a year. That's the rule. Deal with it.
You're getting money. That's the plus. The minus is now it's back to I could live with it, personally.
Yeah.
I don't see them doing it. I think a lot of the decisions the NCAA makes is pro student athlete and their options and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that
And
they're forced.
right. And I don't see them taking a step back on that.
If they did, would it be fair to the player?
I mean, it's happened before, so I guess it would be fair. But I wouldn't be crazy about it because now you've already taken the toothpaste out of the tube and now you're trying to shove it back in, and some can do it.
This is a partial retubing of the toothpaste.
Right.
This isn't stopping everything. This is like, okay, we'll allow this, but there's a caveat that goes with it.
Right. Right.
Josh?
Yeah, part of the issue that I have is that what he's saying is we can't police what's going on, so we're just going to make things harder for the players who we just said we want to make things more fair for them. So because the adults, I know the players are adults, but because the adults, the professionals, can't control themselves, we're going to go back to the old ways, which we've already said was wrong with the transfer process. So we can't fix our own issues, so we'll just put it on them.
Well, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I guess by fixing your own issues,
And by the way,
that means adults have to stop poaching and tampering and offering money.
Yeah, so either police better or do things right, I would say that. But also, you just go back to the waiver process, which was way too complicated. Because
Stop that.
Well,
I would just end that. To me, it would either be.
but I don't think you can I'm not sure if you could legally say we're not going to allow anybody to apply for a waiver.
For any reason.
Yeah, for any reason.
I mean,
so then you're going to go back to that. Then it's going to be complicated, and we'll have these July conversations of, well, I don't know if Cade Mays can play or not. So that's one thing you were trying to get away from with the one-time transfer allowance. You're shifting one set of problems over to create more problems.
To me, I would just make it tough. There is no hardship. There is no waiver. You transfer, it's a year. End of story.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think.
If I'm adapting his plan, that's how I would do it. I don't think they're going to do it.
That's
No.
what you would want to do, but I don't think you can.
And that's
I think
fair.
because
I
think they've already said, no, we want to make it easier for the players, and then a year later say no.
Let's catch a break. You can tell us what you think in the break.
Okay.
Come on back on the Sports Source.